Hi, it's Friday. For those of you that think that I don't necessarily vlog in public, I'm at Panera. Today's weather, like the title says, weather seems like soup. Weather calls for whatever I call it, whatever I will call it. If you vlog too much, time gets to you. Because it's like you will call it, and then like our weekend videos, it's like I'm talking about things that happened yesterday, but they happened technically by the time anybody watched the video. Anyways, so I read my hills last night, according to Snapchats and Instagrams and Facebooks for all those folks, and I did 16. That was fun. Got real dark outside after a bit. So I went by a Goodwill just because I'm like, I haven't been by Goodwill. And I'm like, no. It's like Christmas starting season. Like they've got trees out and they're, oh my God, no. But anyways, for soup, I've got a cheddar broccoli bread bowl, coffee, that, because I always get a side of bread, and then a pastry. Because why not? Why not, right? My phone keeps asking me, like, hey, do you want to, like, meh? Like, no, I don't. I don't want to, like, add a picture for Panera Bread. I don't want to review this place. In fact, I already think I have reviewed it just to shut it up. Or maybe it's like, you reviewed this place. Would you like to add pictures? No. So, technically live television here, folks. Took too big of a bite, couldn't talk through it. So, when Aaron and I brought up the other day that we have first commenters. Well, let me see here. I'll open the comments. I'm gonna try here. So I still got like, are you in high school on like football uniform, Bird City Ballers? I'm like, no, I play semi-pro. Specifically, that team is not technically semi-pro, it's amateur. Recreational football. Albert, I'm looking at this and my brain wants to say Munoz. Even though there's no over the N, it seems like that's the way it's spelled. It's just that the keyboard didn't allow for the N very well, because it looks like Munoz, but it's probably Munoz. I don't know why it speaks to me like that one. Well, it was like, he's like third, I guess. I'm like, no. Because then we have Nevin Ogletree, who said first and had the happy face, but Albert, you were first, the day before on that one. And, John Honeycutt says first, so it's like, like I said, there's like two of you, and Basketball Kid says there was first on shoe shopping, so there's 4 already. But yeah, I'm just eating a pastry before anything else, because I'm an adult and I can eat whatever order I want. Unlike Thanksgiving, where I'm going to have to be good to mom and, eat everything in order. I will say this, and this is in preparation. Wednesday's vlog is probably going to be not so much a very typical vlog. It's going to be, what do you do for Thanksgiving in this new political climate we live in? So I said last Friday that would be my last political video, but the more I personally think about how my life's going to go, it's going to be weird. Because Aaron's family, I think, might have one, and I know my mom has an alternative view voter. Did I say my mom? I meant my family. And I don't want to get into it now because that's depressing. But I will say this, that if, it's just be prepared, because there's going to be probably some weird things happening. And I'm gonna put together more thoughts for that. I should really take a bite of this soup before it gets cold. I mean, it's a creamy soup, otherwise it gets real thick. I'm a sucker for cheddar broccoli, I swear to God. I don't know how factory made this is. It comes in a bag, gets shipped here across country in a frozen state. I mean, look at that, it's an actual chunk of broccoli. I mean, what's broccoli cheddar? You can just rename it cheese and trees. Except, whatever. But like, Willie will be at practice tomorrow. Hopefully we'll talk about football more. Unless his foot goes really bad. I have to say, I'm honest to God, I was kind of scared about Kuechly last night. I still kind of am, even though he's technically awake and around to go, but I don't know what holds, because when you got someone as powerful in beast mode as him and you see sitting there crying on the field, you know, it goes to show that men do cry, and especially if, now I don't know what happened to him on the field. He's under concussion protocol. It didn't look like a leg problem. And they would have said, the NFL would have said something if it was a leg problem, but I think it's a concussion protocol. And I think to the point where he got hit, something hit him so hard that, I mean, he's professional. I mean, he's in the NFL. If he hasn't had a concussion yet, especially as a linebacker. But it's like maybe he couldn't see out of one eye. You know, he knows the protocol for all this stuff, and he may be 1 or 2 concussions away from never being able to play again. You know, maybe he couldn't see. He was just sort of sitting there, sort of like staring off like this. And he wasn't focusing on anything. Maybe he just was so blurry he couldn't focus on anything, which is, you know, indication. You know, and I pray the best for him. I pray the most that it's relatively okay. And that if, you know, he can't continue, that he gets things checked out and makes sure that he's okay so he can live a long life and not go crazy because of that settlement that the NFL is going through, or went through. I'm not keeping up on that, and I probably should. Alright, I ate my dessert before finishing anything. But anyways, wow, I'm just looking at my Facebook and it's going absolutely crazy. I've tried to swear off doing friending anybody more from Europe for 24 hours. It was 9 o'clock this morning. I'm trying to not send a friend request to anybody in any American football player in Europe, specifically Germany. I said Europe, but I technically meant anybody outside the United States. Like if I found someone from Cobras, I'd friend them. But I've been kind of going a little crazy with the foreign American football players. And yeah, so we're almost up to 8 minutes. I need to fully sit down and eat. Put butter on bread. Tell I'm a fat kid. Oh, I need to put some bread on my butter. Anyways, I'll fade. Oh, child's getting there. I will catch you guys Monday. Technically for me it'll be tomorrow, but you guys won't see anything until Monday.